Hi everyone. So there was something that sparked a bit of an idea for a video last night. I was talking to Kane about addiction and our experience with addiction, and also the death of the Stone Temple Pilots band member. And I was telling Kane that I'd read something on, I think it was Rolling Stone's website, where the ex-wife of him had spoken about how it was really tragic, her experience with his addiction. And it's not just addiction of drugs. I know that he'd been sober for quite a while, but it's an addiction of keeping emotional trauma and depression. And without talking about his story, because I don't know a lot about it, I come back to our story and what we've been through, and it makes me realize how much it's good to read something where someone's saying just because you've stopped doing the drugs or stopped drinking alcohol or cigarettes or anything that you're addicted to, even food, I mean, even emotional feelings, that suddenly that's it and it's all over. There's a reason why we become addicted to these circumstances, and something has happened and it causes us to want to escape. And there's a possibility all the time of relapsing, and it can be quite a hard thing to work through. You have to really put motions in place, thoughts in place, actions in place, so that you're not constantly thinking about it, you're not constantly worried about it. And as you might be aware, we do run NLP therapy as a part of a service at Holistic Adventure, and I've done it many times to help people stop coffee addictions and cigarette addictions and food addictions, and I've even done it on myself for those things, and it just helps detach the emotion from the behavior and the thought, because in our unconscious we experience emotional trauma at some point in our life, and then we pack it away in our unconscious and you can't get to it. So either hypnotherapy is a fantastic service for that, or even just NLP therapy, which is really quick and easy to work through with people. And it brought up a lot for me, because there are people who, especially in Melbourne, who don't know what I experienced. And not that I experienced a heavy traumatic event, but there were things that happened when I was very little that I had no idea had happened. And doing the timeline therapy, I was able to recognize what that was that set off a cycle for the rest of my life. And I have luckily now been able to work through and not let it be such a cemented cycle, and I'm able to find the triggers and understand where they're from, and be able to get myself into a space of centered alignment instead of stress and chaos. And when it comes to addiction and wanting to escape, there's no shame in it, and there's no shame in the mental health issues that may come with it. And I think that's something that I experienced, and I know Kane experienced, and I think it's really important to get out now, especially this year and next year, that there's no shame in it. Let's start healing and let's start getting past some of these traumas, because we don't have to keep them there. And I know that when you're in that space, it becomes a comfort, and it does become, I can't get rid of this, I don't know how to, and you feel very unable to deal with it. But you are able to. And I've seen some incredible changes in people where they are able to really get past addictions and anxiety and depression. And I'm seeing it more and more when you're starting to believe in yourself and your intuition. And unfortunately, these traumatic circumstances that happen before we have even grasped our memory, can be even in the womb. They are things that we often can't get to, and they're often things that we can't deal with ourselves because we intentionally put blockages there. And so it does take sometimes intuitive healing, counseling, timeline therapy, meditation, hypnotherapy. There's all kinds of services that can help with that. So I guess for us, addiction for us, we're not necessarily in a place of relapsing, but we do still find it hard to not want to escape. And that's with depression or anxiety or alcohol and even food. And it's really hard to go, I don't need that, because every part of your body is going, escape, it's time, come on, go get that food, go have that drink, because it'll make you feel better, and you almost realize straight after you're aware that it actually doesn't make you feel better. It's just that old pattern of relief that's there. So I guess it sparked a really interesting talk between us of how we deal with our addictions now, and we still use NLP therapy and therapy with each other, intuitive healing therapy, crystal therapy, all sorts of things that help us get through what we need to, because even as a healer, you find so many bumps in the road as you go along, because you're working out different things, different aspects of you to help other people, and it's a constant cycle. So we're working even twice as hard to clear our energy and clear our issues so that we can help other people. So it's an incredible cycle though, and it's a beautiful journey to be on. So if you have experienced these kind of feelings, what I've been talking about with the trauma, and you know there's something there, check us out. Ask us about our therapy tracks, hypnotherapy tracks. They can help you from the start. They're cheap, they're not expensive. Come into our therapy room. We also provide Skype therapy, meditation. Come to our meditation in Footscray for the new moon and full moons, and start that journey. Start that journey of spiritual change that comes with healing from these traumas, healing these blockages. It all starts with you, and if you're ready to explore, then let's start exploring it. And love yourself, start treating yourself with complete love and respect. And I know that when I was dealing with my issues with alcohol, I had no respect for myself. And it was only when I became sober and I made that choice, I said, I've just got to. I have never felt so low in my life that I start to realize that I really do need to respect myself and love myself. So if there's anything you can do for yourself over the holidays, it's to remember to love and respect yourself. And if you want to start working through and healing these blockages and traumas, check us out and start a journey with us, because we want to help you. We want to be there for the community. We want to be able to start healing you and helping you heal yourself. It's not even just about us as a business healing you. It's about getting you to a space that you can then provide for yourself, because it is possible. So I hope that this has helped you understand a bit more about the unconscious and blockages and emotional trauma and how we can start healing. Bye.